Instagram.
1, 2, 3. Are we alive on all three?
We're live on TikTok now as well.
Excellent. For those of you who don't know or haven't been watching, my name is Salty, and I've also been called Hoo, 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 the Salty Dog. I've been in pro wrestling scene since 2013. For 5.5 years, I spent my life living as a rib to other wrestlers as quote-unquote Dalton Lee Roth in order to get another wrestler who has a reputation as a skinny fat internet hater and a pedophile out of that territory and to embarrass him. Here's the deal. I took a year off. I took a year off after having multiple concussions, wrestling against untrained wrestlers who were trying to put me out of the sport for real, trying to get my mind right, trying to get that edge, trying to get that dog in me. I found that dog that was really in there. Hoo! 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 And I found that dog and found a brand new beam of light to put into my career. You see, a lot of people call wrestling fake. There ain't nothing fake about it. There ain't nothing fake about this. This is just a part of myself that I don't show to everybody else. This is part of me that's completely unmasked. I don't show anybody from years of trauma, of being told that I should have been aborted, that my mother wishes that she would have had her nephews as her son instead of me, and especially the part of me that had been told about that other wrestlers and wrestling fans, male and female, wish that they could abuse me physically and sexually as well. But we won't go into that right now because we don't want this stream to get taken down. But everything that I said is a 110% shoot, and don't nobody try to fact check me on it because I'll pass a polygraph 10 times out of 10. Now, upper management, we're talking about the fourth dimension, are we not?
That is correct.
The fourth dimension, 7440 Crown Drive Avenue, Omaha, Nebraska. What's the zip code again, upper management?
68131.
68131. I've heard that zip code before, but I'll remember that. 6813. 68134. Now, do we have any questions or comments in the comments section?
Not at the moment, sir. Who did?
I hear a faint voice in the background. It's not upper management. Is it in my head? Or is it for real down the hallway? Whoever's preventing that voice or presenting that voice, I demand that you show yourself right now before I come looking for you. Upper management, do you have any questions for Salty Dolty?
Salty Dalty, what are you doing tomorrow at the fourth dimension?
Yes, you see, back last September and mid-April, I had a couple life-altering surgeries after having a half-ball cokehead try to put me out of the sport in pro wrestling in February 2025. I blew out my ACL, and I couldn't physically do the things that I wanted to do in pro wrestling ever since that injury. So, by by the mad suggestion of the Mad Madam, I went and had my ACL rebuilt in my right knee. And then, when I woke up in the middle of the night, constantly throwing up blood, they took me from my psych room into the emergency room and found out my appendix was the size of a sausage. And we're not talking one of those little breakfast sausages like upper management has. We're talking the size of a sausage that they serve in Germany, the size of a kielbasa. Oh, mucus. It's called a mucus cell, and they had to take my appendix out of me, and then go and also take a part of my colon away, which means that they had to cut through my abdominal muscles and make sure that I didn't have my appendix explode. But I can't wrestle for 6 months post-operation because they're afraid they'll have an umbilical or abdominal hernia because when they had cut through my abdominal wall. But the Mad Madam, being the lovely lady that she is, hired me knowing that I have lots of medical bills to pay, knowing that I can't do this on my own, and knowing that I refuse to live off any government pay, telling me, hey, I'll let you go ahead and work this off. I'll go ahead and hire you as my enforcer of my Trials by Fire event. And this message goes out to any of those wrestlers that think that they can go ahead and get out of line with what the Mad Madam wants. I'm telling you right here and now, and this is a 110% shoot, that if you get out of line with me or anything the Mad Madam doesn't like, that I'm going to straighten you out one way or another. I don't care how big or how small you are. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that law and order is preserved as far as what the Mad Madam sees and I see. You understand that? I don't hear any yes or no, so I'm going to presume. Yeah, I'm going to presume that I've been heard loud and clear in what I just said. So that's what I'm doing at Trials by Fire. I am the enforcer for the Mad Madam. Now, upper management or an elegant hobo, do you have any more questions for Salty Dalty, aka the Salty Dog?
What are your predictions for the Chaos Wheel match?
The Chaos Wheel match. You know, I've only seen this once before. I saw this in a barn in another town in Nebraska, and this was the most chaotic and most unpredictable match I've ever seen in my life. And I've been in many unpredictable and chaotic matches in my time. And yet, this is the most. You see, 5 minutes go by, and if no pinfall or submission or disqualification or even count out or knockout winner is declared, the match is restarted by a simple spin of the Chaos Wheel out of 4 different matches. Last man standing, submission, falls count anywhere, or no holds barred. But the difference on no holds barred is that pins and submissions, as well as the submission match, must be counted in the ring. The other two falls count anywhere, all around these 50 states, and even outside the 50.
Wait, what now?
That's right.
Head case
48
Shane Mackey.
continental states, Alaska and Hawaii, still counts. At least for those two match tags. Go ahead and put that on your clips and post that on your social media so people know where we're coming from. But a match just reset out of nowhere. It goes to show how quickly people's chops and how their lips can adapt to the rules changing. Just as soon as you think that you have all the answers, we change the questions. Next question.
Dave, you got any questions for him?
Many a box, many a cardboard box on many rainy nights. That's before they turned me into a cyborg. And they said that Dave was too mentally well for that.
Is that a lightsaber, Dave?
I don't know.
My only response to the madman is, I'm not scared. I'll be there, and I'll be just as ready for chaos, or I wouldn't be a head case. That's head case Shane Mackey.
Said that.
That's the head case Shane Mackey.
Shane Mackey, the head case. You trying to discuss something infringement? Because you know that I've wrestled in Rugged Pro before you even broke into the wrestling business, boy. I was doing shows for Rugged Pro before it became like pro wrestling, before you even thought about getting in there. So you try and come into my world as the head case. I guarantee you, you've never had a simple thought go to the 10th of the degree that something Dalton has. Because I still have fantasies about going and getting revenge on wrestlers who threaten to assault me physically as well as sex. Your leave from 10 to 15 years ago, especially ones that decided that they wanted to go and defecate on me in the middle of a drunken stupor. You haven't had that because Me Too culture happened right before you broke in, boy.
Yeah.
Any more questions, upper management?
Headache Shane Mackey says, I came into the world for one reason, and that's the show that this head case not only belongs, but is.
This head case belongs. Well, the difference between this head case and your head case. This head case doesn't belong. And I know that, and I accept that, and I actually get off on that.
Says
No,
the newest and freshest rising talent in the world.
Oh, brother, I feel called out. You see, back in 2014, that's what they were saying about this skinny punk by the name of Dalton Lee Rock, whose character was created as a rib on another wrestler around the area. But here's the deal. That guy doesn't exist anymore. This guy that you're seeing in front of you has an edge to him that'll take anything outside of the limits as far as what's politically as well as ethically corrupt. How do you feel that?
You know what they say, confidence is key.
Confidence is key. Confidence? This isn't confidence. This is experience mixed with absolute carnal
Uh,
carnage.
Lucas says you look like you have soft lips.
Soft lips. You ain't seen nothing like it. Oh, brother, these lips ain't anything but soft. If anything, these lips guard a very sharp, razor sharp bite that Brandon Juarez, who will be at the show, by the way, has experienced and has permanent bite marks from a dog collar match. But I'll leave it at that. Go watch that on YouTube, on Liberty Wrestling Entertainment's YouTube. Upper management.
Yes.
Pelican Hobo.
Hey,
Is
we've
there
got
anything
5K
else?
likes.
What's up?
5K likes.
How many likes?
5,000.
5,000. Oh, brother.
Lucas says, put the lotion on the skin before I go get the hoe. Oh, before I go get
Put
Precious.
the lotion on the skin, huh? You better put on your skin, Buffalo Bill, because your hose ain't a tenth of what I got.
It's disgusting.
Seen the woman that needs a hose for me? She's a large woman, is she not? She needs a bigger than an average hose. But I'll leave that innuendo to the clips and the comments. Especially, who is that guy saying that you were powerbombed last night?
Wait, when did Abyss join the stream?
Abyss. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. You see, he's been gone ever since I've been in. He knew that the second that Salty Dalty came at pro wrestling completely unmasked, that it was time for him to take his paycheck and go and take an office job instead of trying to compete with him. You know why? Glass, thumbtacks, tables, chairs, chains, that even scared him. Just as scared me. I had an edge on him that he knew that he needed to get away from because he didn't survive Atlanta in the hood at 3 o'clock in the morning like I did. And I didn't even need a weapon. I'll leave it at that. Oh boy! Any more smart Miss Out as you are comments in the
What?
stream?
Well, being quirky is something I can get behind.
Quirky. Quirky. Are you trying to make fun of me, boy? Are you trying to say that what I'm going through isn't an absolute hell every single day that I have to live it? Absolute carnal rage. Absolute flashbacks to being abused and more raped than one. You see, I can't even put my sentence together.
He said, no, that was the response to the previous statement. He's our, oh, okay. So Sarah says, he's our resident heckler. He's always brings quirks to the work. And then he said, well, being quirky is something I can get behind. And then he, yeah.
Quirky. You know,
Because
I
quirkiness is what I'm built on.
You know, somebody told me recently that I should be a happy-go-lucky baby. I should be this really perky, very happy-go-lucky, crazy guy and be an absolute dummy. I'm gonna tell you something. There ain't nothing happy-go-lucky about what I gotta deal with every day. Anybody that's gotta do this, especially without meds, especially with the things that they had to go through, and do it raw without any lube. They're not prepared for it. Especially somebody like me. to go and prove other people wrong and prove me right, that I should go and bet on myself. Any more smart-ass retorts to what's a beautiful tragedy in the comments?
Nope. No more. Everybody's quiet now. I think you scared them all.
Oh boy. You know something? I feel very privileged. I feel very pleased that the madman reached out to me in this time of disparity and at this time of depression in my life and in my career. After having two massive life-altering surgeries.
Hey, thank you. Thank you, Noni, for all the populars.
After having these surgeries, my life has never been the same.
Wow. You said what?
Do I hear voices? I hear voices in my head. They counsel me.
Hey, Lucas wants to know, why did you kill those guys, Mouse?
Kill those guys, mouse. Kill them.
Or is that Moose? No, that's Mouse. 3 cheers for quirkiness. Hip hip. Yay.
I can guarantee you that neither me or an elegant hobo find that hip hip hooray with what we gotta deal with on a daily basis. Absolute carnal and absolute fucking sadistic rage. Just wanting to get back at everybody for being the culprit things fucking called. Being homeless a time or two isn't a thing. Having to go and beg at this red-headed bitch's door.
What happened to the video game? Oh, I took it off because I wanted Dalty to talk more. It's back.
What did they say?
Oh, they wanted to know what happened to the game.
The game? The game? Are you talking about when I beat the crap out of Alberto Del Rio / Alberto El Patron? The guy that's been blacklisted from wrestling on WWE 2K14 when I took his World's Heavyweight Championship 2 out of 3 falls? Is that what they
Or the guy from The Cell with Jennifer Lopez.
I have no idea. I wouldn't have any interest in Jennifer Lopez. You see, she's too thin for my taste. You see, I like a thick woman that'll keep me happy and keep me warm on some really cold nights because I don't like those with blankets. You should ask the madam about that.
What's up, James? Welcome to the live, brother.
James Grayson. Oh, oh, oh. Did you get the theme for me? Wait, we paid for it when LWE came about, so we can do it all about. Check your messages, you scale punk! I digress. You see, people wonder, how can you keep this up for such a long time? How can you go ahead and speak in this voice for a long period of time?
Sarah Whitaker says, leave the singing to her.
Leave the scene to her. That's a sound of
Hey, Noni, thank you for the likes and the gifts again.
She's got a nice smile. You know who else has a really nice smile? Her son. questions.
What is the hardest part of eating you after I wrestle you?
The hardest part of what?
It says, what is the
Being
hardest part
in
of eating you
wrestling?
after I wrestle you? He says, the wheelchair. I don't get the joke, Lucas.
There ain't no joke about the U.S. business. What Dr. D. David Schultz said right before he slapped the crap out of Dr. Well, actually, no, he wasn't no doctor. It's a doctor of BS, John Stossel. Only the tough survive. And if you're not tough, you can't hang. And I tried being a real nice guy when I came in. Somebody that the fans could go and be supportive of. But then again, they knew that I was masking. They knew that I wasn't being my true myself. And then I took that mask off. And then all of a sudden, I scared the living crap out of everybody. And then they found out that they liked being scared. And I didn't like it. And that's when I became my ultimate self. And I won a championship and a tag team. But then again, I don't feel like I proved myself just yet. I don't feel like my edge has fully been paid off. I don't feel like I've reached my full potential as a wrestler, especially because of how the previous generation of wrestlers tried to hold me down and make me something that I wasn't for their own humor and their own entertainment. And when I said, screw them! I'm gonna be myself and be the absolute carnal maniac that I truly am. That's when I started to have a taste of success. I see some money's underpants. Well, it's just me, myself, a camera, and an elegant hobo in the room. What shall we do? Shall we song? Shall we dance? Shall we go and make some fun out of the comments in the comments section? Or shall we have a drink to this absolute carnal carnage business that we're a part of this cartoon life? What shall we do? Do my eyes deceive me? I see the Mad Madam in the room. Out of the coat, going and moderating. What shall we say?
Well, Lucius is saying the wheelchair.
The wheelchair? You mean my ride between the van and the head cell on my way to here? Then when they unshackle me, I take everything off! Either that or Lucius needs to go and spend some time with me in my padded cell to straighten his filthy mouth out. And see what Salty Dalty is all about.
Nani's back.
Nani,
And
the
she's given us like 20 gifts, so give her something.
Give her something.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'll give her 5 seconds. Crazy, but that's how it goes. Millions of people living exposed. That's your 5 seconds. Go,
G
Mayday!
J Fried
It's
2
not
is
too
joining.
late. You said something. What did you say?
We're at 30 minutes, right?
We're at 30 minutes.
30 minutes? You're cutting me short like every other promoter did, didn't you?
Yep.
You're cutting me short like that guy that told me in that other company in Omaha that he hated the mentally ill and was sabotaging me out of pure
Noni says
fight.
she'll take that fight. Oh, never mind. She says that worked for her.
I'm gonna leave you with this. It's worth the 30-minute mark. You see, I've got wrestling royalty in my family. 2 different generations. And I am not going to accept a life that I do not deserve. You know why? Because I'm a fucking star! And I will not accept a life I do not deserve. I deserve 15 pounds of gold around my waist so that I have something at the family dinner table to talk about. And I am going to use this stuff the Mad Madam has given me. I'm going to use this stuff that I'm so very gracious for to reach that point. And if you don't want to go and support me in that stuff, then screw you! But if you want to go and support those that are neurodivergent, that those are just a little bit off today, those that go and have to deal with trauma and all kinds of madness in their day-to-day life, I reach out and grab your hand as the anti-oppressor for the mentally divergent.
Sit there, Presser.
I go and reach out and grab your hand to lift your salty dalty as the greatest hero for the neurodivergent wrestlers that have ever existed. And I mean that, and I will not let you down. And I will not let the madman down. Mark my words, and I will not be made fun of for my goals for you and me. And if anybody is out there that hates neurodivergent, or anybody that has to deal with bipolar, ADHD, autism, any of that crap, I reach out and suck you one right in the jaw. But if you want to go out and support those that are mentally divergent, I reach out and reach my hand out with thread in there to break and sit at the same table and say, I love you! When I say I have to live for this day by day, I mean it. I just have to be civil sometimes about it. Isn't that right, Mad Madam?
I love you too, hubby.
I just smelled my guts out of everybody. Is there anybody that really agrees with me? Or that really supports what I said? I'm reaching out with my hand to support the neurodivergent. It really is myself. God bless you.
Yes, dearest.
So what else do we want to talk about after that somber note?
And Nani says, scoop the guts back in. You're okay.
I don't know if I have any left to scoop in after
You need them to wrestle.
Well, I tell you what. I need 1, 2, 3 and a half months before I might be able to get cleared, and then be able to go and finish the story in the salt mine. That's my ultimate goal, and I will not let those neurodivergents down. Where are we on the stream? Is there anybody else that's saying anything?
Odd Mystic just joined.
Who did?
Odd Mystic.
Odd Mystic. I hope you haven't been hurt by the Christian Church, Jew child.
Alrighty, we still have 4 people watching, and bunch of likes coming in. Still, we're at
How many likes do we have?
14K.
14,000!
14,000.
For me spilling my guts after 32 years of torture with this brain in my head, especially with the amount of concussions that I've had, with the mental illness that I've had since birth. 14,000 people have sent likes in, or one person sent 14,000 likes in, or somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle, because you've been on for about 36 minutes, so...
36 minutes. It's this longest promo in wrestling history.
No, I don't think so. Keep in mind DX.
I think I might even beat him out. Give me a 52 deck of cards and a bottle of Jack, and I'll play 52 pickup with them, especially with Sean in his underwear. Oh, Sarah.
Yes, dear?
Can you pass me that generic light beer over there on that table?
Yes.
I feel like I've had to spill my guts out. I'm gonna drink this off camera. See, this is a part of myself that I don't show to people. It's a 100% shoot. I have to bite my index finger. You see these calluses right here? That ain't just from lifting weights.
Hey, Elm.
That's from going and to hold back my
Timothy.
impulses. Because I need having to go and go to that place after being traumatized and being reminded of what I've had to do. But I digress. I appreciate and love everybody that's been joining the stream and supporting NEEMtv, Madman Media, Trials by Fire, and especially Salty Dalty after all the unnecessary bullshit that he's had to go through because of these college frat boys trying to go and get an edge out of him. It worked. Going urinating on me, threatening to assault me physically and sexually outside of work hours. Nah. You see, we do culture. But I am not going to lose that edge.
Gabriel Jacobs joined.
Oh boy. Has he heard my story?
I mean, he just popped in, so...
If you're neurodivergent or neurotypical, supportive of those that are neurodivergent, welcome to my nightmare. I think you're gonna like it.
Na 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 na.
There's no upper management here. Just melon head.
Just a melon head, huh?
We are at 40 minutes.
Well, you're a ripe old melon, all right. Not green anymore.
Huh?
Again,
We have 16K likes.
16K?
Should be like 26 something.
Oh, you mean the these?
Bruh.
Yeah.
We have 4. Wait, no. Okay, receive 29.6K likes. We're almost there.
How close are we?
Uh, 3K away, I think.
We'll be cutting the line when we get to 19K likes.
19K. Any people that are neurodivergent, I encourage you to share your struggles in the comments. I care about you. I care to hear your story as well. If you're struggling with anything, much like meds, like me. Without meds, I encourage you to put your name and your experience with mental health issues in the comments because I support you. Unless you walked a mile in my silky black boots, you don't know what I've gone through. And I don't know what you've gone through either. But I want to hear so I can empathize with you better. This is a safe space for you. Anyway, is there anybody sharing their stories? Come on, I want to hear your stories. I really, really want to hear your stories so I don't feel alone.
A lot of people are entering the chat these days. I mean, I can't keep up with them.
Let me hear your stories, neurodivergent.
Actually, Headcase is saying that's actually how the Headcase came to be. I didn't know I was autistic until 4 years ago.
Can I come out of the closet now?
You can come out of the closet anytime you want.
1 year ago, the day before my birthday, I diagnosed. I didn't know why. I really felt the way I felt. Why I wasn't able to look somebody in the eyes. Why other wrestlers told me to stop spinning. Why I had another wrestler that's a media guy in another company tell me that he hated me because I was on the spectrum. I didn't think it was gonna be because of the stream. But now I'm glad. That's right. Salty Dalty is on the autism spectrum. I'll admit it. And I had one of the wrestlers, if I can even use that term, that trained me, tell me that part of the reason they hated me for years and shit talked me for many years is because I was on the autism spectrum. And he told me that directly. I mean, as shit.
Wrestling has been the only thing outside of singing that has ever made actual sense to me, so I pursue it to my absolute fullest. That's Headcase.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Follow your passion. Hey guys, we're almost at 18K likes.
Wrestling is real, people can be fake.
The guy that told me that he hated me because I was on the spectrum is one of the fakest people I've ever met in my life. This is real.
And a lot of people are joining in and watching you, so I mean, this is doing a lot of good, my dear. Bad and still know it shared the live. Some
Hey,
people
thank
are
you
sharing.
guys.
Thank you for sharing, man. You're changing the world, dearest. So I basically just got tired of being asked, so I said screw it and I figured it out. Headcase.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. No one will help you figure it out. Somebody will come out there and be there with you in the end.
We are
This is
changing.
a big moment for me. For character and for a shoot.
People are joining left and right. We're at 127 views, and 15 people are watching, so Say it like it is, dearest.
Be real.
Salty Dalty is on the autism spectrum and not ashamed of it!
Hallelujah.
Who? Who? I just didn't know that it would come about this way.
Keep talking, dearest. If you can,
This is heavy for me to admit,
I know this is heavy.
especially because of the things I've been told by other wrestlers that trained me, that hate me because of who I am, and have purposely sabotaged my career. Not that I'm blaming them for it, because I had control over my own destiny, but the fact that they saw me in that regard absolutely makes me sick. And other people that go to their shows, that they see in the same light. But I won't bring anybody else down. I'll bring anybody else who wants to be brought up.
Skull's giving us some lightnings.
That's what I'm talking about, Skull. Hey, thank you for the gift.
Skull,
man.
you're awesome. Dearest, you're changing the world.
I've had a date. I've been toilet trained. I hold a regular job outside of wrestling. I go and contribute to society with what I have. Coming out of the closet about this. Damn it, it feels good!
Hey, thank you for the gifts.
Thank you for the gifts, man. You needed this, dearest.
Hey, Skull, thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Skull. Match time and lightning bolts from Skull.
The day before my 31st birthday, I got diagnosed in the same day with 4 different mental disorders.
And that's why it is your honor to play as an inmate asylum so that you can fight for them.
Bipolar 2 disorder, autism spectrum disorder, ADHD, and generalized anxiety disorder. And doing this all without meds.
I think we could wait. We're getting 21K likes, so let's just keep going. Not for our sake, but for Dalty's sake.
Dalty, you want to keep going? Got it?
Are you good? Okay. That'll be all for today, guys. Thank you so much for your support.
Check us out tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you guys for all your support tonight. We'll check you guys out tomorrow, 2 to 6 p.m. You'll see us all play at the 4th Dimension event.
And you'll see Salty Dalty there.
I love you, dearest.